Well, hi folks, just give you a little quick roundup. It's been about 8 or 9 days since my last roundup. Nothing especially brilliant going on apart from the weather. It's not rained here for about 6 weeks. It's been like this for about 3 weeks. Absolutely clear blue skies, 20 degrees every day nearly. So it's been a real north-south divide, north-south-west divide, and me being up in the northwest, I think we've had all the best weather. So I'm trying this on my new camera phone. I've never used it before, so it might be a rubbish video, it might be a bit shaky. So I'll just have a quick go with this camera phone and see if it's any good. So I'll just start off with the marrows in the tunnels just to keep the wind off. You can see the one in the distance as well up there, doing okay. Getting a little bit warm in this sun, but I've lifted them up on bricks, so there's plenty of ventilation getting through. So hopefully they should start taking off in a bit. So that's where I'm going to be planting my leeks out, but the soil's that dry, I'm just trying to damp it down a bit so I can make the holes without them collapsing. And then we should be getting the leeks out because they want to be going out now. It's June, so they need to be in. That's the kale in the little protective box, which is growing away well now. The heat treated onion sets doing okay, really racing on now. As I said, these are from Marshall's. Bought them because they're not supposed to go to seed, and not one of them has gone to seed yet, even though we've had no rain, which will be very stressful for an onion, which does tend to make them go to seed. But thankfully, so far none yet, and I'm still getting the pheasants making a nest, if you can see that. And another one in the middle of my onions there. So far so good. The shallots could really do with a little bit of rain just to bulk them up a bit, but they're all splitting nicely now. And the second peas should be, I'll be sowing those in a couple of days because it's June. I need to get them up by September because we get powdery mildew up here, which ruins them. So right, I'll go on to the next bit. I'll just give you a quick blast around there. So these are the few show potatoes I'm growing this year, just 5 in a bag, because I'm not doing that many shows this year, so I'm just doing them for one specific show. A few more of the other spare onions, the little gooseberry bushes, and the rhubarb's doing okay now. And remember, I planted some sweet peas out, which haven't exactly raced away because, again, they need a bit of moisture. Peas, and they're not really flown up at all. But hopefully if we do get a bit of rain, they should get the roots down and start to climb a bit. Right, in the main bed, these are the peas, doing okay now, climbing up nicely. Again, they could do with a drop of water, needing a bit of moisture, but they're about a foot tall, so can't complain. Had a day off work, and I just weeded everything the other day, all the sides of the wood, all the beds, so hopefully there shouldn't be a single weed visible in this video, but there'll be an odd one. The garlic is looking okay, it's growing well from a spring planting as usual. The spring onions, again, they could do with a drink, but they're growing steadily in little clumps, so they should be okay. The cabbages, they're the savoys in there, slowly growing, likewise the red ones. And there the banana shallots are planted out, well, quite a while ago now, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, 2 weeks ago. Not exactly flying on, but like I said, they just need to get the roots down into some moisture. Then they should start to fly. But I really can't complain about the lettuces, they're loving the hot weather. I've been taking some in the polytunnel that are actually ready, but these are not far off now. They're the multigrain mixed. Oh, there's a rogue potato there, look. Multigrain mixed, they get a red and a white one, red and a green one, sorry, in the same packet, and you can tell what they are when you sow them once they come through, so you just make your decision and see how many of each you want to pick. So that's the lettuce, doing well. The potatoes, really moving now. Not watered them yet, I've been topping them up every 2 or 3 days at the moment. They're the first earlies over there, really flying along now, and these are the Sarpo Miras. And the odd Jerusalem artichoke, and another one in a pot there. Again, I've no idea what they taste like, how they grow, whatever, because I've never even grown one, let alone eaten one. So finally, I'll have a look in the polytunnel, where it's been absolutely roasting in the last 2 weeks. It's not been below 38-40 degrees every single day, so it's been above 100 degrees on a lot of days. So certain things are loving it, certain things it's not particularly good for, like onions, but they seem to be growing okay. Things that love it are things like courgettes, as long as you keep them well watered. That's growing well now, considering it's just a tiny little plant. about a week ago. The lettuce is inside. I'll be taking one of these tonight. If you look at the difference, they were planted the same time as the ones, where is it, outside, and I'm going to be taking that tonight. So really loving it, the lettuce and the beans as well. In the last video the beans were what, they were just starting to vine, just starting to climb up, and now they're good halfway up the canes, look. So they're really flying on. Just got to manage, just got to keep them really well watered when it's that hot, and they are a tropical plant, so they do love a bit of heat and water. A few of the big tomatoes, the show carrots, the thing that was eating them stopped eating them, so thankfully we should have a few to go out for the shows. And I'll just spin around. They're the long carrots likewise. Right, well, look at the giant onions. These are the ones in the beds. So the reason I grew them in the pots is because I've got a disease in the bed called pink root, which attacks the roots and makes the plants quite stunted. But having said that, there's an onion there with leaves. I've never seen leaves as thick as that in my life. So if they start to bulb up later that size, it should be quite good. But I'll just show you the ones in the pots now. There's one specifically that's bigger than the rest, which is in a different mixture to all the others, which is this one, look. It's really big now, that one. So hopefully that could be me giant this year. But like I said, onions don't like red hot weather like this for a long period of time, because it can actually make them stop growing, or if not, it can make them throw out a seed head or make them grow double, which means that they start growing two sets of leaves out the top and the onion splits into two, neither of which are particularly advisable, because it means your onion's duff. So these are the giant carrots under the polythene just to keep the moisture in, doing quite nicely now. If you look at the size, I've got to resist scraping around the top to have a look at how big the carrot is, because there's lots of little fine feeder roots around the top and you can damage those. So just wait until it's ready to pull up and we'll see how big they get. And the giant tomatoes, they've grown a bit since last week as well. So that's the giant stuff anyway. And that's just a quick little roundup, little weekly roundup on this new phone. It does actually look a bit juddery while I'm filming it, so it may be not the best, it's just a trial run. So anyway folks, that's about it. Lovely evening again. Can't complain, it's absolutely gorgeous. So that's about it folks. I hope this camera doesn't pick as much traffic noise up as my camera does, but you never know. I don't know where the lens is. Oh, there it is. That's about it folks. See you later.